Alright, it's time for part 3. There it is again, a totally open, unobstructed sky. I still can't get used to it. Every time I look up, it's like a reminder of how bizarre this whole thing is. Seeing the sky gives me this weird, uneasy feeling like I could get sucked up into it and keep falling forever. If I stay here for long enough, will staring up into the infinite space like this start to feel normal? There's no way I can get used to something so unnatural. I'd rather go back to my nice, safe little life in the residential complex. So there could be more people coming. Or maybe those will turn into stores or something. What is this crazy button?
Yeah.
I know you must be excited about getting to live in an awesome school like this, but don't let your guard down. The invaders is still out there. You soldiers is basically immortal though, so you got nothing to fear from them. Right, immortal. What do you mean by that? I told you before, didn't I? It's all thanks to our friend Hemo Anima. No matter how many serious injuries you get, it'll fix you up as good as new. Of course, you still have to deal with the pain of fatal injuries, so don't get too complacent. I don't want you getting sloppies out in the battlefields. You gotta fight like your life depends on it every time. This is crazy. I can't believe this shit is happening. Alright, everybody, just dig in and get yourself all fueled up. Didn't you hear me? I said eat. This is no time to worry about proper table manners. They're gonna what? Half of us are stuck with dry bread again. Personally, I'm grateful we have anything to eat at all. We've had days in the TRC when we had to make do with much less than this. Brother dearest, please, I don't want to think about that. Let me guess, if we want anything more substantial, we'll have to agree to fight. In that case, I'll stick with the dry bread. Sweet, boring, flavorless dry bread. Suit yourselves. But there's one more thing I needs from ya. I'd planned to do this on days 1 to get transferred in, but I had to push it back because of the enemy attacks. What is it this time? I want you to take a tour of the Last Defense Academy campus. You're gonna be living here, so you might as well get used to it. There's a ton of rooms and facilities that you haven't seen yet. Sounds like fun. You have any rooms where the door locks behind you and you have to solve obscure logic puzzles to get out? If there is, you can go in on your own. This is no ordinary school, you know. Your bounds is to find something that surprises you. So, once you finish breakfast, put on your walking boots and explore your new home. I feel like we're playing right into Surrey's hands, but we should probably try to get a better idea of what kind of place this really is. We might even turn up some clues about the special something that we're protecting. No time like the present. Let's take a look around. It makes any food that you fucking want. I wish we had one of these back home. At this size, I wouldn't be surprised if someone accidentally got sucked inside. How many colors are there?
Maybe I can pass the time by counting them. It's so relaxing watching the fish swim. A totally different feeling from seeing them on a plate. Strange room. What the heck? Oh, it's you. What are you doing alone in the dark? Aren't the lights working? Looks like they're not, but it's cool. I actually prefer it like this. The real world is a little too bright for me. Hard, bright, violent. Sometimes just getting through it is a real drain. I don't know about that, man. For me, spending all day in this kind of darkness would be worse. Sure is a lot of fancy equipment in here. I wonder what it all does. Oh, I've seen these in movies and stuff. You climb inside the pod, fire it up, and your consciousness is transported to another world. What? Like VR? Yeah, but way more advanced. You get to leave your old life behind and live in a world totally tailored to your whims. I wish I had one at home. That sounds a little too good to be true. Looks like this one's broken, though. Just like me, I've tried every button and switch I can find, but it won't turn on. Is it okay for us to be touching this stuff? Of course not. I just told you the damn thing's broken, didn't I? Whoa. Why is she so angry? Unless I can get Survey to fix this, escaping into a perfect fantasy world is gonna be a fantasy. Now she's crying. I think she's crazy. Is it really broken? I'll just take her word for it. Oh man, is something wrong? I'm in your way, aren't I? I'm sorry. I should know better than to take up valuable breathing space. It's fine, Shoma. You're not in the way. I just wanted to talk to you. I'm warning you. Talking to a feeble-minded dweeb like me will leave you worn out and frustrated. Not to mention how your reputation will suffer from being seen with me. Unpopularity as profound as mine might be contagious, you know? You're really better off ignoring me like everyone else. Don't think of me as a person. Think of me as a pile of garbage that randomly makes noises every once in a while. I kind of spaced out partway through what he was saying. I think it boiled down to don't talk to me. Bathroom window, nothing more, nothing less. Why am I even looking at it? Ah, talk to me. You came to pick up this area too. Yeah, what is it? Some kind of entrance hall? Entrance and exit, of course. Even if we left the school from here, we'd still have to contend with the wall of flames. You're welcome to leave the school building at your own discretion, but there's no real point doing that. Where the heck did you come from? As your commanding officer, it's my duty to offer guidance and support wherever and whenever you need it. I can appear anywhere. Anyhow, even if you make it past the flames, there's just a whole lot of nothing.
Hey.
Why, if you feel like a change of scenery, be my guest. He's gone. How did he move so fast? Don't worry about him. I found something much more interesting. Interesting how? Those machines over there. Go take a look at them. But I don't wanna. What's so interesting about that? What are they even for? They're a special model fire extinguisher.
Huh?
Fire extinguisher?
Aha!
That's right. Aha! I put them there so you can use them to go exploring. You again. Would you mind telling Takumi what you told me? No sooner said than done. During your stays here, there's maybe times when you want to explore the school grounds. That's where these fire extinguishers come in. With a little bit of help from Hemo Anima, you could use these to put a hole in the wall of fire and open a way forward. Wait, what? We can stop the flames? There's nothing stopping us from using these and getting out of here then. Yeah, your pal Edsky had the same idea, but there's nothing out there. Just ruins. Might find useful bits and pieces among the rubble, or maybe even some items you could still use in the old towns. That's if the invaders don't get you first. There's invaders out there? Oh sure, the place is crawling with them. The wall of fire is there to keep them out, remember? Not only that, but you can't be revived if you die outside the school grounds, so it's pretty dangerous going out there. And we're a long, long way from the Tokyo residential complex. You'll never make it on foot, so don't even think about it. So much for that idea. Coming up with plans to escape will only lead you to despair. I'm sure you could find something more productive to do, like focusing on protecting the school and by extension humanity for the next 99 days, and ensuring a peaceful, harmonious future. You all want this story to have a happy ending, don't you? So, beyond the wall is just ruins. At least we have hope now. If there's a way to get past the flames, there's a way for us to get home. Huh? Weren't you listening to a goddamn fucking thing that fucking thing said? I wouldn't put too much stock in anything he says. In fact, it's a little suspicious he went out of his way to let us know that. There must be some way to get back to the TRC. He's just hiding it from us. Personally, I think the truth is the exact opposite of what he said. The best use of our time isn't following his orders, but finding a way home. I refuse to believe the future of humanity can possibly depend on us. We'll get out of this somehow. That's the idea I'm putting my faith in. Sounds like Ato's determined to defy Sorey to the very end. To be honest, I can't say for sure that he's taking the wrong move here. That's what makes this choice so hard. Oh, I can go outside, but there's no need to do that right now. This contains tips for exploring outside the school, but I don't have time for that shit. Are these shoe lockers? Makes it look like a school. Definitely seen the cafeteria and the strange room. We talked to the weirdo. I thought there was maybe one more room. Not a blackboard, not a monitor. This is impressive. How many days remain? Monitors everywhere. Doesn't seem like there's anything on this floor that we can mess with yet.
Huh?
Hello again, Mr. Samino. Will you have a moment?
Sure, what's up?
I'm sure you'll think this is a stupid question, but you're from the TRC too, aren't you?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Of course, it's the same for everyone else. Until a few days ago, we were all living there.
But isn't it strange that none of us have ever met before, apart from me and my dear brother? Seems natural enough to me. I mean, the place is pretty big.
I see. It doesn't bother you at all, then.
What was all that about? These two are fucking weird. What in the motherfucking bullshit? A surprisingly stately door stood in the middle of an otherwise nonsensical-looking space defiantly blocking the way forward. The hallways, the classrooms of the school were all pretty strange, but this put them all to shame. It wasn't so much the door itself that was out of place, but what was in front of it. This door looks pretty solid. More importantly, that weird fire is in front of it. Ah, the undying flames. I thought so, but why are they in the school? To stop anyone from opening that door, I guess. If it's that important, then... Yes, whatever's behind the door is the thing that we're fighting to protect from the invaders. Right behind this door is something that could wipe out humanity with wrong hands. I wonder what it is. Do you think we'll ever find out? We could try breaking down the door ourselves, but that may prove difficult. Convincing the others to join the fight so Saray will tell us the truth seems like a more efficient choice. I don't think convincing them will be that easy. This kind of decision is something that they have to come to on their own. You're still thinking like a civvy. You need to toughen up, big boy, otherwise we're going to be in the worst situation possible. What do you mean? Let's just say it's in everyone's best interest to get the fuck out of here. By any means necessary. It sounds like she has something in mind already. She wouldn't force them to fight against their will, would she? We may not have known each other that long, but I can definitely imagine Hiruko is taking a hardline approach with anyone who refuses to do what she says. There's something about her that radiates authority, leaving no room for argument. I fell into a boiling wing of fire. It went down, 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 and the flames just got higher. It boins, boins, boins. It's a wall of fire. Oh, the infirmary. This must be the infirmary. But when I think about an infirmary, this isn't what would come to my mind. Although, I guess that could apply to any part of the school. Corpse recovery woes. It's the same flying coffin that rescued Garumi from the battle. When a member of the Special Defense Unit dies in action, the corpse recovery drone will automatically retrieve their body. That's what the manual says anyway. It's all completely automatic, huh? Seems like it. When the school's defense system detects one of us has died. Wow, it sounds creepy. Anyway, when that happens, it launches a drone to find the body and bring it back to the infirmary. And once it gets here, you see, that big machine over there? According to this, it's a revive-o-matic. It's got data on all of us right down to our genetic code. It cross-references the records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state, and then we're alive again, just like that. Why does it have to verify who the victim is first, though? Maybe so our enemies can't use the machine if it falls into their hands. Tsubasa really gets a chance to show off her serious side when machines are involved. This sure is amazing technology. I can't figure out the exact mechanism it uses to instill life back into the body, though. I'm not satisfied writing it off as just the Himo Anima did it. That makes it sound more like magic than tech. While on the subject, Himo Anima itself is pretty fishy. It's supposed to infuse our blood with a special power, right? But how does it do that? Maybe we'll find out more about it someday. Not unless me and the other holdouts agree to fight, though. Sorry, but there's just no way that's happening. Seriously, who is in charge of picking the members of this unit? What kind of criteria do they use? Something tells me the only way to find that out is to keep fighting. We're just going in circles here. Yep, that's a machine gun, alright, in a school infirmary. This machine gun's been placed here to protect the revival-matic. It must be important. I don't understand it, but I'm glad it's here. Without this, we wouldn't be able to get revived. It's best if I don't mess with it for now. I don't want to set off an alarm and get shot at. Okay, the training room and the war room. I don't know how I missed those. I thought I doubled around multiple times, but... Hey there, Sumino. How's your exploration going? If you need help or advices with anything, feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your CO. Think of me as your friend. A friend who commands respect and dictates your every move, but in a fun way. He's got some nerve acting friendly after forcing us into this really weird situation. Whose side is he on anyway? Does he care about saving humanity like he says, or does he have some kind of ulterior motive? Oh-ho! Did you come here for another explanation of what your Hemo Anima can do? This power is the key to your success and survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. No. You can skip the dialogue if you want, but at least pretend to listen. Hematomorphic. The hematomorphic infusion blades you all carry, infuses for short, are the pinnacle of human achievement and ingenuity. When you stab it in your heart, a miraculous power flows into your body, transforming your regular old blood into superhuman Hemo Anima. By harnessing the power and shaping it into a physical form, you all gain access to class armor and weapons. A weapon is a manifestation of your own innate strengths. Each one is as unique as you are. Activating it for the first time should also have unlocked your specialist skills. These are additional abilities with a wide array of applications. Learning to use these strategically will make you better fighters. Okay, but how does it do all that? What's the process? Don't get so hung up on the details. Surrender to the heat of battle. Yell, I am thou, or something like that. And just go with it. And that's the end of my totally comprehensive explanation. If there's something else you don't understand, you should probably resign yourself to remaining ignorant. But if it's so miraculous, why give it to regular high school kids? Why were we chosen? Oh, all that'll be made clear when you convince the whole group to join the fight, but not before. Guess I should have seen that coming. One more thing, while you're here, you want me to go over the Undying Flames again? That wall of fire? Look, you can skip the dialogue, but true to their name, they never run out of fuel and can't be smothered or extinguished. However, they only affect organic matter. They don't damage the surrounding buildings or rocks. If you and your friends were to drive a car through it, it'd only be the people on the inside that would get burnt to a crisp. They ignore regular physics and run on their own rules. The barrier has a radius of little over half a mile, with the Academy at the very center. The wall itself is 30 feet thick, blocking out even the most powerful invaders. Or, at least, that was the case. More recently, the enemy has developed a special means of getting through. Lucky for us, the flames can sense that they're coming and automatically shift the school into defense mode. Maybe. At the same time, an alarm is set off to let all of you know it's time for battle. So when the alarm goes off, the enemy's already on the way. The invaders always leave a day or two between attacks. It's my guess that their means of getting through the flames takes time to prepare or recharge. We haven't been able to deduce any consistent patterns, though. You should assume the next attack could come at any time. One more thing. The wall only goes so high, but there's no danger of anything flying in. If the flames sense something trying to pass over them, they'll form a fiery hand and drag the intruder right back down. The Undying Flames act at the will of their own to keep the school safe. Add it to your list of things this is to be grateful for. I could ask any number of questions, but I doubt I'd get answers. I have no choice but to accept that this is the way that things are right now. Technically, the fiery hand has a limited range too, so coming in from space might be possible. Well, so long as the enemy doesn't think of that, we should be fine. Alright, you made it very clear how well defended this place is. What I really want to know is, what's it all for? What are we protecting? I told you before, didn't I? You'll learn that once you get the non-fighters to start fighting. What's this machine? It looks important. That controls the school's central defense system. It's the core of the entire Last Defense Academy experience. Without this, there's no early warning system, no defensive barrier, no automatic battle preparation, no nothing. It controls battle functions like defense mode and radar, along with everyday stuff like electricity and water supply. It's a true supercomputer that keeps all aspects of this school up and running without any need for extra engineers or any maintenance staff. Whoa, it's all automatic, huh? Oh, ho, ho! I can tell what you're thinking. If it's automatic, what do we need Saray for? My role here is just as important as the computer's is. No one can motivate you or affect your morale like I can. He's right about that. Not in the way that he thinks. A large monitor. Is this a surveillance camera? What's next to it? A machine gun? Why is that in here? Oh, it's just a little automated security blaster. We need something to defend the defense system, you know. I wouldn't want any of you damaging this equipment in a moment of youthful high speed. This room, it said training room on the door, but it looks more like a video game arcade. How are we supposed to train in here? Looks like something from an old video game arcade. How do we train with this? This explains how the machines work. Hey, Takumi, you've been checking this place out too, right? Yeah, a little. The more I see of it, the less I like it. Who is in charge of the decor here? There ain't a shred of glass in the whole damn school. Where's the leopard print sofas, the hot pink drapes, the gilded doorknobs? Is that so much to ask? That's his idea of class? All these machines look like arcade games to me. Remarkable, sir. You picked out the best one in the house. You clearly have impeccable taste. Stop doing that. This is the Academy's state-of-the-art VR training machine. Using your actual muscles and getting all sweaty is just so last century, am I right? That's why we developed these machines to help you hone your skills using just your neural impulses and our cutting-edge technology. I don't get it. Will playing a game really help us? Your hemo anima gets stronger the more you use it, just like your muscles, your brain, and your baloney pony. You should consider dropping by to train when we're off duty. You could even get some friends together for a group sesh.
Hey.
Just keep it in your pants when there's ladies present, okay? What's in my pants is none of your business, you dirty little pervert. VR tweening? I gots to admit this is, I'm kind of curious about it.
Hey there, troops! How's your tour of the campus going? I figure it's about time you met back up and compared notes. Report to the cafeteria immediately!
So, what'd you think? Have you fallen in love with the place yet? It's so wonderful you want to spend the rest of your lives here. There's no way we'd feel that good about it. Well, if you don't like it, just tough it out. 100 days isn't that long. And there's more important things at stake than your personal comfort. Why even ask us if you're ultimately going to discount our opinions? You may have noticed some features that aren't available yet, but don't worry. It's all part of my roadmap of staggered content releases. I'll reveal more of the school's facilities little by little so that you'll always have something new to look forward to and motivate you going forward. Be more specific. Exactly how do you intend for us to spend our time here when we're not fighting? Oh, right. We are at school after all. You're probably expecting some kind of curriculum and a proper schedule. We don't have one though. Surprise! What? Like there's no schedule, man? Unless there's an invader attack like the one yesterday. Do whatever the heck you want. So, we don't have to go to class? You should have led with that. Don't tell me you're actually buying into this. It's not like we can leave. Might as well make the most of it while we're here. I think it's too early to say there's no way for us to leave. If you want to find a way out so bad, do it yourself. You're just going to check it out and run away anyway, right? Hey, now, settle down, Ziz. I hate to see friends fighting. It's your fault we're so on edge. You've all been raised in different environments and had different life experiences, so naturally you've all got your own values and priorities. Each one of you is as unique as a snowflake, and that's okay. We're all about diversity here. A little difference of opinion now and then is inevitable. It's your fault that we even need to be here. Having said all that, no matter what your feelings on the matter are, all of you are going to have to fight the invaders sooner or later. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this war will decide the fate of humanity itself. Abstaining is not an option. While the school stands, there's still every chance of a bright future. But if the school falls, so does mankind. The invaders will massacre every last one of you, and then they'll move on to your loved ones. Each one of you has something in your life worth fighting for. It only makes sense to work together to keep all of them safe. I can't have you wasting time or energy on pesky moral dilemmas. Clear your minds and banish all doubt from your heart. As humanity's last line of defense against the invaders, you are about to become the very embodiment of hope. Hope? You gotta be kidding me. This is more like despair.
Hey!
Oh! You're forcing us to participate in this war without telling us the whole story behind it. Who knows what else you might be keeping from us? Saving humanity sounds like a worthy cause, but we've got no guarantee that's really what we're doing. As for the thing we're supposed to protect, if it even exists, how do we know it's not actually something even more dangerous than the invaders? Not to mention, the Hemo Anima. We know next to nothing about this weird power, and you want us to pump our bodies full of it? Until I get some answers, I'm not believing a single word that comes out of your fat little mouth. We've been over this before, man. You said you'd only tell us stuff if you guys agreed to fight. And I can't agree to fight until I know the whole truth. We're going to be going around in circles so much, it's making me dizzy. Yeah, we won't make no progress like this. Alright, if it's the truth, I'll just tell you everything. Wait, you're going to tell us?
No.
I never meant to keep it from you all that long anyway. I was just using it as a bargaining chip to motivate you, but it looks like that pan backfired. As of this point, I can only salvage your trust in me by giving you the full story. You're gonna tell us the whole truth? Nothing but the truth. At least, I'd like to, but this isn't the kind of decision I can make on my own. What say we table this discussion until tomorrow? So, there are more people involved in this than just you. Well, we'll expect you to tell us about it then, as well. I'm sure you will. I'll run it past the high-ups. If I tell them this is the best way to get you to fight, they'll probably go for it. Although, I might have to talk to you individually instead of telling everyone all at once. I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning and I'll let you know what the brass says. I got a lot to do, so bye-sies. With a teary wave of his stubby arm, Saray disappeared. Never thought getting the truth out of him would be this easy. But he still has to discuss it with the people in charge, right? He could come back tomorrow and say he shut the idea down. I hope you're all ready. If we learn the truth tomorrow, there'll be no more excuses to stay on the sidelines. No excuses? We'll see what happens after we hear what Survey has to say then. We can all talk about it and decide the best course of action then. Yeah, you're right. We can't decide on anything until we know what's really going on. You're hilarious, Mabrico. You clearly have no intention of fighting no matter what happens. Shut up! I bet you don't either. With nothing more to talk about, we left the calf and head back to our rooms. Tomorrow morning, Saray will tell us the whole truth. I can't even imagine what it might be. Who gathered us here? What are we fighting for? I can only hope everything will make sense once we know. Go to fuck to sleep,
Heady,
bitches.
soldiers, it's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Oh, a nighttime announcement. I thought it would be a much longer road to learning the truth, but hopefully by this time tomorrow we'll know everything that we need to know. It probably won't be the end of our problems, but it'll be a step forward. At any rate, there's no use worrying about it anymore today. I'll discuss it with the others once we've heard from Saray. For now, the only thing we can do is wait for tomorrow's. With nothing else to do, I decided to call it a day. I got into bed and was soon fast asleep.
Ah!
Come on. Don't cry. If you keep crying like that, your daddy will get sad too. And he won't be able to go to heaven.
My daddy's gone. I'll never see him again.
Karuha? Don't cry anymore, okay? I know your daddy's gone, but I'll be your daddy from now on, so you don't have to be sad.
You're too little, Taki. You can't be a daddy.
Maybe, but I'm just glad you're okay, Karuha. That your daddy protected you.
But I'm not okay. I got this big cut right across my tummy. The doctors say it's gonna leave a scar. It'll never go away. Not even when I'm a grown-up. I bet no one will want to marry a girl with a big ugly scar like this.
Then, when we grow up, I'll marry you. By then, I won't be too little anymore.
Huh?
I'll marry you someday, Karuha. Then you'll never have to be alone. I'll always be there to protect you.
You'll protect me?
Yeah. Now that your daddy's gone, I'll keep you safe instead. So please, don't cry. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karuha. No matter what, I promise.
Taki. Thank you. I think I'm going to be all right now. You promised. So you gotta do it, okay?
Oh my, I just jolted up in bed, throwing my covers off in a panic. My whole body was drenched in cum, and my heart was racing like I just woke up from a nightmare. No, not a nightmare, a memory. A childhood memory of Karuda and me. I'd totally forgotten about that time. Why did I dream about it all of a sudden? I wonder what Karuda's doing right now. She probably hasn't stopped worrying ever since I disappeared. That would be just like her. Come to think of it, what does everyone back in the residential complex think happened to me? Are they treating me like a missing poison, or do they fucking throw a funeral for me? I'll have to ask Saray about that, too. Ugh, I'm wide awake, and I'm all covered in cum. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. I got out of my bed and headed toward the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. It's me! In spite of everything, I'm still me, right? It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning, but somehow something seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore. I wonder if it's a side effect of using the Hemo Anima.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I?
What the heck does I do, Zins? This is stupid. Coming back to my senses, I turned away from the mirror and walked out of the door. As soon as I got outside... Hi, Como. Are you a baby boy? Did you wish? Whoa.
The scene that greeted me took my breath away.
I've heard of those. They're stars.
The night sky far above my head was now dotted with countless glimmering pinpricks of light. The vastness, the endlessness of it all was almost terrifying, but in a way that was beautiful too. It inspired a sense of awe that I'd never felt before.
I wonder what Katawa would say if she saw this.
As I stood there wondering, my gaze was drawn to a different, larger light in the sky.
It looks so close. Is that another planet?
No, not a planet. A different kind of celestial body. I'm sure I read about it once. A big chunk of rock orbiting the Earth, visible to the naked eye. What was it called again? It's on the tip of my tongue. Is that... Huh? All of a sudden, I feel like I'm not alone anymore. I look around. Oh my goodness. Who are you? You're on fire. No, it's not a person. Like a flickering apparition in the shape of a young man. A fire with a mind of its own. Not just any fire. Undying flames.
What? Huh?
Is that thing talking? I can't hear a word it says though.
What is it? What are you trying to tell me?
My question seemed to upset it. A look of profound sorrow passed over its fiery features. The next moment, it disappeared into thin air. What just happened? What was that? Don't tell me it was a ghost. Ghost or not, it had definitely been trying to communicate with me. But what was it trying to say, and why? Vainly trying to comprehend what I'd seen and what it all meant, I just stood there dumbfounded as... It was a while before I could even bring myself to move from that spot. Whoa! In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep for the rest of the night. I sat in bed, waiting for the morning announcement. Naked.
Up and Atom troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your third day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Morning's finally here. Should I tell everyone about what I saw last night? Well, I'll think about it later. Today's the day Soray's gonna tell us the truth. I can decide what to do about the ghost boy later. Good morning, Takumi. Did you sleep well? I had a rather restless night. What's wrong? Are you feeling okay? Just a little queasy. My body doesn't deal with change very well. Being in a new place with so many new sights and sounds, it takes getting used to. I should be fine though, given enough time. Why does it look fine though? When I arrived at the war room, everyone was already there, except for Saray. He's taking his time. You think he's still discussing things with the people in charge? You should have told us that. I got up early for nothing. That's really it. There's not a lot of point of us waiting around. I'm sure he'll summon us again when he's ready to talk. When the time comes, we'll have to gather here again. Until then, we can see our time as we see fit. Wow, we actually get some free time? Here, I thought we were in for a long and involved floor dump. I was looking forward to it all night long. I guess I'll just rest my head in my dear sister's lap and go back to sleep. Don't joke like that in front of other people, brother. Everyone went back to their room. We're free to spend our time however we want until Saray gets back. What should I do? During free time, you can do things like upgrade your weapon or get to know your comrades. You'll have free time twice a day, one in morning, one in afternoon, during which you can pass the time engaging in select activities. If you don't want to do anything, go the fuck to sleep. First, try going to the training room and entrance hall, where you were unlocked during your tour of the school. Apparently, we can use this to train. I don't know how it works, though. Did you come here to use the training machine? Training is a productive use of your free time. I'll commend you for that. I'll train with you if you want. Hurry up and enter the virtual space. I would, but I don't know how to use it. Just figure it out as you go along. You'll get used to it soon enough. Pressured by Haruko, I reluctantly placed the headset over my eyes. What the hell? How'd I get out here? Where'd all these motherfuckers come from? Calm down, it's a simulation. The invaders as well as Darumi and our other allies are nothing more than AI-controlled programs. All you have to do is defend the school, just like in a real battle. Alright, guess I'll give it a try. Win condition, kill everything.
Let's do this!
It's killing game time! Seriously depressing.
I've got this. Here.
Here we go! Stab, stab, stab!
Here we go. That's it.
Ready whenever. bad. Not bad.
I wonder how many more can I get? No good.
I can still fight. Not yet.
Full throttle!
Let's go.
Don't underestimate me. I'll show you how it's done! Serves you right.
Let's do this!
It's too much. Get back! Bye-bye.
Full throttle!
I've got this. Here we go. Gotcha.
Looks a little dangerous.
Ah,
Wow, that was realistic.
Oh.
You're right, this will be a good way to sharpen our skills between battles. We never know when the invaders will attack next, so we should use this to train whenever we have time. You can use the VR training to gain BP to upgrade your class weapon. You can also upgrade your weapon to level up skills.
My turn. Out of my way. How unsatisfying.
Let's give it to him! Let her rip!
My turn!
Ready whenever.
I've got this.
Time to move. Die! Broken so soon. My turn. Out of my way. How unsatisfying. Ready whenever. Die!
Here we go!
Time for battle. Take this! Broken so ready whenever. Out of my way. How unsatisfying. My turn.
Let's do it to it!
Full throttle! Rev it up!
Here we go! Fine. Seriously depressing. Fine. Oh, nice. Seriously depressing.
Time to move.
Fine.
Hauling ass!
All right, let's get started. Now then, to business.
Let's freaking go! Eat this!
Ready when you are. There! It's just a scratch.
Time to move. Now then, to business. Take this! Broken, so time for battle. Out of my way!
Ah.
Ah, okay.
Heady soldiers.
Ah,
I'm gonna see what the other stats I can learn are. Yeah, game. Yeah. Actually, this is a good place to take a break, so I'm gonna do just that. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.